Hello, this is David, and welcome to Equity Story. I think today was a good day on the ASX, and I think it confirms what we said at the beginning of the week. I just feel that the ASX is there are risks out there, but generally speaking, we look like we're going to be trading sideways, and I think this sideways trading market could continue for the next few months. We are sort of quite excited by the potential for a good run up in the markets towards the latter part of this year. We are of the opinion the earnings numbers coming out of America could surprise to the upside, and if that happens, it could be the catalyst to give our market a really good run up. So we'll see. So we're not that negative completely, but I do think at the moment we're just going to be trading sideways. Just having a look at obviously some of the trends, and ORE. Got quite a few calls today saying, Dave, how did you know to cut that one? I mean, ORE is still generally speaking pretty bullish, and today it's sort of down about sort of 6%, but it's really sort of come back to this sort of shorter term moving average, and I think this triple top is a little bit of an issue, and possibly if it doesn't hold these levels, it could go down a little bit more. I do sort of expect it to hold this level. If it doesn't hold 425, the story is lithium. It's still very a hot trending sector, so we'll see. I mean, if we can see this stock turn up again, it's one we have made a lot of money on. I am interested in obviously to trend it again. And again, FPH, it's still, there's nothing wrong with the trend. It's come down a little bit. I just feel the multiples of the company are a little bit high. I think it's just really the way the patterns are moving, and and I won't sort of get too technical, but I just felt it might just sort of ping back a little bit. And but saying that A2M is sort of I think it's sort of marched on, but I've got a feeling the reason we got out of A2M, I think it just might trade sideways for a while. But the ones that we still got on, I think they look absolutely fine. I mean, TPM again. We might sort of take us 3 or 4 weeks till we make good money out of them, but it looks absolutely great. CSL, I mean we're looking at CSL today. I think it's great. Its earnings by over 30% a year. It's just an absolutely stunning company. So pretty confident that trend will continue. Again, Hansen, just great trend. So we're really happy to hold these the ones we've got on at the moment. And obviously SGR, I've got no issues there. Again, there's SGR looks fine. What I am really thrilled about at the moment is the performance of our 3-year growth portfolio, and I just have a look at these stocks here, and I look at sort of what Appen's done since we put on. It looks absolutely fantastic, and again, they re-signed with Microsoft, and if for me, Appen, this chart looks great. It looks like it's still going to keep motoring up. And as for Adasol, against these companies that were doing so well, Adasol's up again another 2.88%. VTG again, BWX, Catapult, absolutely stunning. Up at one stage this was up 6% today, and Catapult is just absolutely going ballistic. MBE again, looking at holding that sort of those long-term, you see how it's very predictable. It's a bit of a slow. I don't really like it. I like the story of MB more than I like the way it actually moves on the charts, but it just does this. It tends to dip below these moving averages and then come back up pretty quickly. And I think now they've had their capital raising, I think they'll surprise the market with their revenue growth when it comes out in possibly July or August, and I'm expecting this to again to go quite a bit higher in the short term. But again, all these 3-year growth stories, and I have to thank very much the team at Equity Story, picking these 3-year growth stories at the moment, because generally speaking, they're absolutely doing brilliantly. Saying that, we put on 2 more today, and one is Rural Funds. Now, please go to the website. You can read about the story. The chart looks obviously absolutely fantastic. Actually got a little buy signal now. They have raised a bit of money, and maybe a bit of a washout there. But as I think this, for me, this looks like definitely it's going to be trending higher. Again, obviously they deal in that sector aligned to the Chinese growth story. They've got almond orchards, they've got poultry, eggs, and they've got cattle, all the great things which this great, huge beast China will be buying off us for the next 4 or 5 years. So again, we got a target price about $3 on that over the next few years, and really very, very happy to add that to the 3-year growth portfolio. As we are with GTK now, again, this is charting very nicely, Gentrack, but again, this is another really, I think, sort of bullish story, very similar to Hansen Technologies. And Hansen, as you know, is one of our we trended all the time. We always really like the story. This isn't expensive. It's it's growing its earnings by over 20% a year. It's growing the company by acquisitions. But again, the report will be ready on the website. So if you haven't bought GTK today, have a look at the report when it's on there tomorrow. And I think again, this is going to be another great 3-year growth story for Equity Story. I think some of these 3-year growth stories that we got, and you look at. I'd just like to say also, Main again. We loved that acquisition it did. I mean, this is a stock we trended for a while. We did say to you, try and buy it at 175. Listen, I think really, if you can get it 180 or anything under 182, I'd get it, because I think this company is just going to be tracking a lot higher over the next 2 or 3 years. Again, that acquisition they did in the States for their earnings is going to be very, 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 very strong over the next few years. So again, XIP again up 2.3% today. Again, not sort of hasn't done as well for us as all the others, but again, it's a really great story, and please go to the website and if you're not in it, read about it, because I think again it's going to do very, very well. That's all I've got to say tonight. Really, just sort of talking about those great 3-year growth stories we've got, and they're doing very, very, very well. Not to mention one of our little 10 baggers, MOY, went as high as 19.5 cents today, up another 8%. Obviously, it's part of the gold story, but looks like a great looking chart. And we like our doublers at Equity Story, and this could be our next doubler. And let's hope it is. And if you're going to have another nice run up, and I think what do we need to be about 24 cents, and that'd be great for us. Another 100% on Equity Story. That's the sort of stuff we love. Anyway, I'd like to thank you for listening to Equity Story, and I look forward to bringing you this report tomorrow night. Good night.